Absolutely embarrassing, blood. Absolutely embarrassing. I am done with this football club. I'm done! This is utterly disgraceful. We have lost to the worst Man United team I have ever seen. This result is worse than the Crystal Palace game, than the Brentford game, and especially the Bayern game. Yes, Chelsea don't have a record, that good record at Old Trafford, but Man United were there for the taken. They were in crisis. They were in 14th. Man United fans who wanted Ruben Amorim out. Ruben Amorim under some serious pressure. But you know what? Chelsea is the gift that keeps on giving. We are simply Chelsea FC, and this is happening every single damn season, and I've absolutely had enough. When is Chelsea ever going to beat Man United or Old Trafford? Whether they're great or not, when are they ever going to do it? 12 years. 12 years, you know. We lost one at Old Trafford. I was 7 years old at that time. I started my secondary school at that time. Now, I'll be 25 next month and I'll be starting work very soon. Do you know how embarrassing that is? That I have to wait for so many years until I see Chelsea Football Club winning at Old Trafford. Do you know why I'm angry tonight? It's because Chelsea was scared. Chelsea was scared to go to Old Trafford, take it to Man United, put them more misery, put more pressure on Ruben Amorim, and break the Old Trafford curse. I said to Chelsea, yeah, you better not piss me off. You better not. Because if you don't win, I'll never forgive you. Especially after that Bayern Munich result. And we're going to have some serious talk. And tonight, we're going to be serious right now. Because when I asked the question of football terrorists, yeah, is Chelsea good enough to challenge? The reason why I said this is because I want everyone to answer. Guess what? Nobody answered. You know why? It's because they're scared to admit, yeah, that what I've been saying was facts. I've been saying it, yeah, that the likes of Robert Sanchez, tossing, not getting a proper striker, not getting a proper left winger, not getting a proper goalkeeper, it still ain't good enough to title charge. It still ain't. And tonight has proved it. Robert Sanchez, absolutely bouncing, defensively all over the place. And he's come down to one person that is bespoke to directors. I'm talking about Paul Winstanley, Lois Stewart, you know, Clearleg, Ekbali. These are the people that have ruined Chelsea Football Club. These are the people that couldn't get the deals and the players over the line. The only thing we are good at is selling players. That's the only thing we're good at. But when it comes to bringing in players over the line, we simply cannot do it. Mike Mayan wanted to come to Chelsea, but we didn't want to spend £10 million. That was done. Xavi Simons wanted to come to Chelsea, but he allowed Tottenham to do it because they needed number 10. You know? Victor Osimhen, last season, the last day of deadline, wanted to come to Chelsea, but we couldn't pay it. We couldn't because of his salary. How many he earns per week because of his salary. Michael Olise, we wanted to get him, but we couldn't. Rafinha, you know? All of these players would have taken us to the next level, but because of them, we are simply not. And like I also said as well, if Chelsea do not win this game, I will no longer calling Chelsea world champions anymore. And that is what I'm gonna, and that's what will happen right now. If Chelsea fans want to still flex their muscles and still be happy that we're world champions, that's fine by them. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to calm myself down. I'm not going to say anything. But for me, I will not call Chelsea world champions anymore because I am done. Yes, I know it's early days. But guess what? We had 2 wins in 6. 2! One of them was a rubbish West Ham United team that could get relegated this season. That's one of our win. The second win was against Fulham, which we got lucky, very lucky, because Keane's goal should have stood. Maybe we could have come back to it. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. But we were lucky to win. And guess what? Since the international break, 0 wins in 3. I expected a win against Brentford. Didn't do that. We drew that game and we bottled it at the end. I expected a draw against Bayern because they're a good team. Away to Allianz Arena, difficult place to go to. We didn't. We lost that game because we gifted Bayern Munich all of them goals. Literally gifted them. Tonight, I expected a win against Man United because even though we don't have a good record there, they were there for the taken. This is an awful Man United team, one of the worst I've ever seen. And we still couldn't beat them? Are you taking a piss? Are you having me on? Because my head and my brain cannot simply get this straight. I'm just so confused. Why do you think, that Wolves, Brighton, Bournemouth, Newcastle are the teams that have beaten Man United this season? And we cannot. You know why? They're not scared. They're not scared. But we are supposed to be scared of this Man United team. No, man. I don't hear no excuses, man. We deserve to lose this game. Because I know people say to me, oh, the second half, we looked a bit better. Yes, that is true. But the reason why is because we decided to play better when Casemiro got a second yellow card and got himself sent off and Man United took their foot off the gas in the second half. Because they know when Chelsea go down to 10 man, we don't make a comeback. We don't find ways to win. I can't remember the last time we went down to 10 men. Maybe it was a game against Brighton, but at least we won that game. This game, yes, Chalobah scored a header. Whoop-de-doo. But I didn't celebrate because I knew deep down we're still not winning this game. Because in the first half, we got absolutely dominated, battered, put in a spliff. Yes, I know it was 2-0 at half time, but it could have been more. It could have been more. Man United were better than us. And Ruben Amorim totally outclassed and exposed Enzo Maresca because he played the same formation as Enzo Maresca normally does, which is a 3-2-4-1 formation. He plays like that, and Man United play better football. And what I don't get is that why does it always have to be us? Why does Man United have to play better football and beat Chelsea all the time? Why is it my team? Why can they not do this to the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool and Wolves? It makes no sense to me. It just don't. I'm just done, man. My head is gone right now. My head is gone. And listen, the players hang your head in shame. Not, except for Wes Fofana. Except for Philip Jorgensen. He's the one, that can at least say he done something. Because the 2 goals we conceded weren't his fault. And then he made the save from, I think it was Bruno Fernandes when Reece James, gave the ball away in the second half. Philip Jorgensen is the only one. The rest of you hang your head in shame. Because yes, Chalobah scored, but he was awful today. Absolutely awful. Look at the first goal. He was the only player marking Bruno Fernandes and Luke Shaw and kept Bruno Fernandes onside. And Tosin, what the hell were you doing, man? Why are you giving Bruno Fernandes much space, allowing Chalobah to do his own work? You're a defender. You're a centre-back. You should be doing your job, but you allow Chalobah to do it. 2v1. 2v1, Shocking from Tosin. Absolutely shocking. Then the second goal is the same goal we conceded against Brentford. And I do not want to hear Chelsea fans telling me, oh, but that goal's offside. This time it weren't. Casemiro was kept onside because everyone was ball watching, falling asleep. There were 5 Chelsea players. I repeat, 5 Chelsea players marking Harry Maguire. Ball watching, falling asleep. And no one was marking Casemiro. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. The 2 goals we conceded. And like I said, Philip Jorgensen, those 2 goals weren't his fault. Because defensively, we were all over the place tonight. All over the place. And I've had enough of this. I'm sick and tired of repeating myself week in and week out. And I'm going to keep saying this until I see better from Chelsea. Win, lose or draw, sporting directors out. They need to leave first. And if there's new sporting directors, let's say like Luis Campos wants to sack Enzo Maresca, then I'm fine with it. Obviously, I'm not Enzo Maresca out, but I'm starting to be concerned about him. I'm starting to be. Because he's a good manager, but he can also be stubborn, as you saw today. Enzo Maresca, I mean, the first half. Do you know how many subs he did in the first half? Three subs, and that came in 50 minutes. The 6th minute, we took off Neto. So I think it might be Neto, and we brought. In fact, I'm just gonna have a quick check. I think it was Neto. We brought off and we brought on Philip Jorgensen. Let me just have a quick look. Let me just see. Let me just have a look. Yeah, we bought. No, actually, yeah, it was actually SFR we bought off first, and then bring on Philip Jorgensen. Then we took off Neto and we bring in Tosin. And then in the 21st minute, Cole Palmer comes off for Santos. And do you know why Cole Palmer went off? Because of an injury. So the question is, Enzo Maresca, if Cole Palmer wasn't fit, why did you start him? Why do you want to risk having another injury when Cole Palmer clearly came back from injury in the game against Brentford? Why did you start him? If you know he's not fit, do not start him. But you decide to start Cole Palmer. Absolutely shocking. Enzo Maresca, you are at fault today. But it's not only you, the players as well. Your tactics and your substitutions work. Because if you think bringing 3 subs in 50 minutes is going to change the game, absolutely not. Because after the 21st minute, Man United was still better than us. Still. They dominated us and they battered us. And it could have been 3-0 at half time. Because Casemiro scored the disallowed goal because Amad Diallo kept the ball out of play. So it could have been 3-0. Or maybe 3-2. Because Enzo Maresca scored before Chalobah scored. But he was offside. He was offside. Absolutely shocking, man. Absolutely shocking. And before I go, yeah, I want you to hear this very carefully. Because when I've been saying that I wanted Robert Sanchez out last season, in the summer transfer window, and we're still one of the worst goalkeepers in the Premier League, this is why. Listen to this, yeah. Robert Sanchez, red card against Manchester United, was the earliest, I repeat, the earliest a Chelsea player been sent off in the Premier League history. So what that means is that no Chelsea player have got a red card or been sent off early than Sanchez. None of them. So that proves my point why I wanted Sanchez gone this summer and why I still believe he's the worst goalkeeper. Because yes, he had a good game against Brentford and Bayern Munich. But I still don't think he's good enough. He's not good enough and he never will be. Get that into your thick skull and open your bloody eyes and open your bloody ears. And realize that Robert Sanchez was and will always will be the worst goalkeeper in the Premier League. Because what was he doing? Getting off his line and fouling Cunha, the nice scoring opportunity. And you know what? I'm so glad, yeah, that he's not going to feature in the game against Brighton. Because you know what happened last season? He gifted to Brighton those goals, despite us winning. He gifted them. So I'm so glad he's not there. But honestly, that doesn't excuse what he did today. Absolutely awful. And I said, yeah, sorry, let me say this in a better way. I'm not going to say, oh, I think Sanchez, he deserves to stay. I'm not going to say any of that here until he proves to me, until he can do this consistently. But tonight, he has proven that he can't do it consistently, so I cannot back it, and I want him gone. I want him gone. And you know the crazy thing is, we decided, yeah, that next summer we're gonna get Mike Maignan and Mark Gray for free. That's what we decided to do. So we have wasted, yeah, all this time of not getting a centre back and a goalkeeper, and we're doing it, next summer. Let that sink in. Let that fucking sink in. Mike Maignan and Mark Gray, we could be signing them next season because they have 1 year left of their contract. So the question is, you want to do this next summer, but you don't. Next summer, but you don't want to do it last summer. You don't want to do it a month ago. Honestly, Chelsea Football Club is an absolute disgrace. And I know it's early, and I know you guys are gonna hate me saying this, but Chelsea are not in the title race anymore. And I'm not consider Chelsea world champions anymore. Not now, not ever. And I'm gonna stick by that until I see these performances and a much better result. Because like I said, 2 wins in 6. 2 in all competitions. Or if you want to say in the Premier League, 2 wins in 5. Like I said, a bad West Ham and a lucky Fulham. Those were the wins that we all got. It's not good enough. We got Lincoln City next. And if Chelsea even think, yeah, of losing that game to to a League One team, the 30th of English football, if they even think of doing that, then I don't see Chelsea winning the trophy this season. No Champions League, no Carabao Cup, no FA Cup, and especially not the Premier League. If we lose to Lincoln, because that's what we got next in the Carabao Cup third round. Third round. Honestly, it's an absolute joke, man. I'm just done, man. I'm just done just repeating myself over and over and over again. When is the point here that Chelsea are gonna prove me wrong? When are they gonna say to me, you know what? We're gonna prove you wrong. We're gonna prove to you that we're good enough to try to be in the title race and win, domestic trophies. When are they ever gonna do that? Because they keep proving me right, and I hate it. I hate being right. I wanna be wrong. That's why I'm a football fan. Every football fan should be wrong with their opinions. But when they're right, they get sick of it. They get sick of it. And that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm sick of it. Honestly, 12 years, 12 years. When is it gonna end? When is this Old Trafford curse gonna end? Honestly, and you know what? From now on, next season, whenever Chelsea play Man United or Old Trafford, I'm not gonna back them to win. I would not. Because I backed them to win today. I said 2 on Chelsea, but it's the other way round. So I got 0 points. And honestly, Sanchez, he just let the fans down today. Because I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking. That was stupid. That was brainless. That was shocking from Robert Sanchez. The rest of the players and the manager, they can hand it in shame. But Robert Sanchez, man, absolutely embarrassing. And one more thing, yeah, I feel sorry for the Chelsea fans because despite losing this game, I heard them singing their hearts out, encouraging the team, just trying to make sure that we get back into this game. They were still encouraging the players. And they put up performance like that, especially in the first half, one of the worst performances in the first half under Enzo Maresca. No, man. I hope every Chelsea fan gets fucking refunded because this was embarrassing. And like I said, it could have been 3-2 or 3-0 at halftime to Man United. It could have been. Man United deserved to win. We deserve absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because we were awful. We were embarrassing. We were shocking. We were absolutely dreadful. And we deserve to lose this game 100 billion%. Spent all this money and we still cannot be better? Is that what you guys telling me? Or am I going mad? Because I don't get it anymore. I really don't get it. Honestly, man, I don't know what to say, man. I'm just done. I'm just done. I'm just done. Chelsea, no longer in the title race, no longer world champions. That's all. That's what I'm gonna say. If people want to still gaslight the world champions thing, that's fine. But for me, not anymore. Cause I'm done. I'm finished, and I'm gonna get I'm gonna get absolutely cooked by KG later. After all this chess, I said 2-1 to him. Now I'm finished. Now I don't even get to speak. When we do the Reckless Review show this Tuesday. Choice Football Club, you have just. You've deceived me today. You really did. You really let me down. You really did. Why can't you not just do the one job and get a win at Old Trafford? How many times, man? How many flipping times? I'm just done, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and opinions below. And yeah, man, I'm done. And like I said one more time, Lloyd Stewart, Paul Winstanley, Egg Barley, Clear Leg. I want all of you gone out now. Leave the club immediately. Because you are the main problem. You are the cause of this. Not getting a goalkeeper, not getting a striker, not getting anything. And you still think I'm gonna give you praise despite us winning the Club World Cup? No, that's not me anymore. That is not me. I'm not deluded. I'm not, just like people that still feel still gonna be a title race. No, I'm a realistic fan that speaks facts. And what the fact is, we're no longer in the title race, and Chelsea are no longer considered world champions. It's as simple as that. The sport directors leave the club immediately, right now. That's it for me, people. Take care. Goodbye. God bless, and I'll see you guys again very soon. I'm out of here. I'm done. Peace.